Hi, it's me, Daniel, and today we'll be looking at how you can checkmate with your king and queen. Okay? A lot of times, especially for the younger players or beginners, we find that, oh, we're at the end game, we've got a king and we've got a queen, right? And our opponent has only got one king. Should be an easy win, shouldn't it? Well, sometimes we don't get a win. For example, I've seen a lot of players, and I did it before as well when I was younger, a lot younger. I would try to chase the king. So a lot of times the king might say try to run, and I get positions where, okay, now I'm chasing the king a bit like the rook. The difference where the queen has got the diagonal, so the king cannot come next to the queen, so he's got to keep running away. And then I move like this, and I think, all right, maybe just one more move, and then I could checkmate the king, or I've got him trapped in a box. I'm gonna kill him, and then a moment later I realize, hang on, it's a stalemate because the king cannot come up here and here, and because the queen's got the diagonal, the king cannot come here as well. Oops. So what can you do? Well, for one thing, chasing the opponent towards your king, right? That's not a problem. It can become a problem only towards the end, right? So you don't normally get a stalemate in the middle of the board, you get it at the side of the board. So how can we avoid it? So for example, let's say if you move your queen here to check, he moves his king nearer to your king. He moves away. Now, in this position, right, you can still move here, and when he moves here, right, you've got to be very careful. If you were to move again here by one square diagonally, you're going to trap the king in a box. So normally he would be able to move out here, but you've got your king here, so his king is trapped. It's a stalemate. So what you should do is, right, when you get a position like this, his king is now at the edge of the board. Just move your queen down like this. Okay? So always make sure, have a look first, right? After I move my queen, does he have any other moves, right? He cannot move out here, he cannot move these three squares, but he can still move here. And that is a step closer to your king, and it's near enough that you could then checkmate the following move. Ta-da! Right? Let's have a look at it again. Okay, so let's say the king's over there, you go for a check, he moves towards your king. Okay, fine. When he moves away, right, you follow, so you keep pushing the king towards the edge of the board. And when he moves here, remember, don't move here, you move all the way down, restrict the king to just that one line, right? And then you can just checkmate. But what, you ask, if his king's a bit stubborn, right? So let's say you check him and he moves away, you check, and then he moves back again. Right, in that case, what you can do is you can move your king closer to his king. So what choices does he have? He can move back here, or he can move down here. So if his king moves down here, you just move back here. Now you restrict him to only one line along the edge of the board. If his king refuses to do that, and let's say he moves like this, okay, you can follow him. Okay, and when he moves like this again, you can move your queen to check. Okay, that's one possibility. Or if you're not sure, hey, hang on, his king's at the edge of the board, right? So what would be a better move than here? How could you keep his king at the edge of the board? Correct. Yes, some of you saw it. You move your queen here like this. Remember, your queen can move diagonally and in straight lines. So by doing this, you are now keeping his king to the edge of the board. And here he's got 3 squares to move. And you just let him move those 3 squares as you move your king nearer to deliver a checkmate. So example, he moves his king here, you move your king, he moves his king, you move your king, he moves his king, you move your king. And ready for the final move? Voila! Checkmate. Okay. Okay, so I hope for those of you who are beginners that you've learned how to checkmate the queen, and for those of you who still struggle with the occasional stalemate, now you know this is how you can avoid a stalemate and how you can checkmate your opponent. Remember, chess is like life. It's not just about getting a winning position. It's about converting that winning position into an actual win. Right, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. See you to the next video. Bye!